Heyo and welcome back. So I know I talk a lot on my channel about freestyle skateboarding, but I haven't really defined what freestyle skateboarding is. And how I usually define freestyle is it being your board, your mind, and the flat ground, and the rest is just kind of endless creativity. As much as I believe in that, and as true as that is, it goes a hell of a lot deeper, and we're about to have a look. So we flash back to the 70s and 80s where freestyle was really getting introduced, and there were contests, there were people killing it everywhere, guys like Kevin Harris, Rodney Mullen, Pearl Willender, Don Brown, those guys were killing it. And then we go to the 90s where freestyle started to die with the introduction of street skateboarding. There's a lot more to that quote-unquote death of freestyle. I mean, freestyle never really died. It just, I guess, became less and less popular. But regardless with popularity, there were still freestylers out there killing it in the 90s, in the early 2000s, who had that heart and had a vision for freestyle to grow. And that's exactly what's happened. And those skaters who are like the Fuji brothers in Japan, who have created an incredible scene, or guys like Tony Gale in the UK who put so much heart and hard work and dedication into their art. And that's kind of what drives me. Which brings us to now, where the scene in freestyle is incredible. There's guys who've built a scene in Romania, for instance, like Marius Constantine has done an incredible job building a scene in Romania that is so strong and so cool. And then there's guys in the States like Mike Osterman doing something different to promote freestyle. And I know I'm going a bit off topic, but I thought I might just put it out there and shout out some people who've really just been doing an incredible job keeping the scene afloat in a very awesome way. But back to what freestyle is, and really it's anything you want it to be. I mean, there are some core fundamentals of actually having a skateboard and being able to skate on flat ground and not really involving any obstacles. That really is a good start. God, it is really hard to define something that has the word free in it. But when most people see freestyle skateboarding, they see people, you know, standing on the side of the board, standing on the tail, on the nose of the board, pogoing, rolling around backwards, dancing on the board, and it really is a combination of so many different things that bring it all together. And that's a good segue to kind of talk about footwork, which I feel is kind of the glue of freestyle. It's the glue that keeps it, that holds everything together, where you're doing, you know, a rail trick, and then if you can do some footwork out of that or into another trick, and then really connect your tricks together, I feel like that's what separates flatland skateboarding from freestyle skateboarding. And I can't really stress enough how important and how fun footwork is. I mean, it just connects everything, makes everything feel like an entire entity, as opposed to doing a trick and then rolling, and then doing a trick and then rolling. To be able to connect all that together, I feel is something completely on its own, or completely different. Footwork can include a lot of different tricks. I mean, there's walk the dogs, switchblades, 360s, flamingos. You can do a whole bunch of stuff, and I know that they have really weird names, but that is skateboarding for you. I talked about how you can stand on the side of your board and skate it as well, and that's called primo stand or rail stand. And there is countless amount of variations you can do from rail stand or primo. You can also skate the board upside down, doing Caspers or truck stands, or literally anything you can put your mind to. So a big question is, can you skate freestyle on a normal board, or on a street board, or a popsicle shape? And the answer to that is yes, of course you can. I've been skating freestyle on a popsicle shape for about 9 years now, and I still haven't changed my shape. In saying that though, freestyle boards will help you so much more. The only reason why I skate a street board or a popsicle shape is because that's what I'm used to. I live in Australia where back when I started freestyle, there wasn't any options really for board shapes. So I had to, I guess, skate with what I had. So there's so many different options for boards out there. There's so many different companies now that produce freestyle boards, which is incredible, and so many different shops that hold them. I never thought that day would come, but here we are, and it is awesome. See these? These are freestyle wheels. They will help you so much. The bearings sit on one side as opposed to in the middle, and that helps with the nut not sticking out, so that the wheel is nice and flush. I get my freestyle wheels from Mode Skateboards, but there is so many other companies out there making freestyle wheels now. Guys like Speed Lab, Moonshine, Waltz, Decomposed, Mode. There's just so much freestyle product now. It is really cool to see. I feel like freestyle skateboarding can't really have a definition. And I mean that in a sense where it can have a definition to every individual person. To me, it is just endless creativity where I could just connect all of my tricks into one sort of entity. That's my kind of end goal with this whole freestyle thing. But to other people, it could be working on certain tricks. It could be mastering a trick over and over and over again. It could be doing all these different things. You can't really define it into one solid definition, as there is just so much out there. To leave it be, I guess it all comes down to your board, the flat ground, and your minds. The rest is just endless creativity. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.